We need to find the perimeter of this composite figure. So I'm going to give you a clue. You need to add this, plus this, plus this, plus, what is this referred to as? What is this? It is the circumference of a semicircle. I want you to try this on your own. So you can use the formula for circumference of a circle, but once you get the answer, you're only using half of the circle. So what do you have to do? You have to divide it by, when you're done finding the circumference, you're going to take the answer and divide it by 2 because you're only adding in half of that circle. When you're calculating the circumference, look here. Draw an imaginary circle. The diameter is what? Look at the rectangle to help you. What is the diameter of this circle? What's diameter equal to? 9.2. So when you're finding the circumference, you're going to do 3.14 times 9.2. That will give you a circumference of the whole circle. What is the circumference of the entire circle? What's 3.14 times 9.2? Yep. 28.9, but I need to know the circumference of the half of that. So divide by 2. That's right. Kareem, what is it? 14.45. I'm going to round it to 14.5, okay? Now, how does that help us? We're trying to figure out what is the total perimeter. Oops. Well, now I know what the length of this is 14.5. I know this is 13. I know this is 9.2. What is this side length? 13. So we have to add up all the sides. That's what perimeter is just adding up all the sides around the shape. So I'm going to add 13 plus 14.5 plus 13 plus 9.2. And what is the total perimeter going to be equal to?
49.7.
49.7 is correct, centimeters. Raise your hand if you got that on your own. Good. Let's try example 2. So for example B, we have a composite shape that's made up of a what? What shape is this bottom part? It's a square. So let's label our square. This is 20, this is 20 centimeters. This from here to here is what? 20 centimeters. It's a square. And then this is 20 centimeters. So look here for a second. If the distance from here to here is 20, but we know the whole thing is 30, can you tell me what is this distance here? 10. Does everyone understand how we got 10? Yeah. Okay, so that's important because when we're finding the perimeter of this shape, and we know this forms a right angled triangle, we know we have to add what? What am I adding together? The first thing to do is figure out what part is the outside. This is really important. Jeff, what part of this is the outside of the shape? What would I add? I'm going to start here. I would add what? 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 10, right? Am I adding this? Look here. Am I adding that? No. That's not outside the shape. I need to add this. This is what we don't know. So again, I'm adding 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus this 10 plus question mark. So I'm going to call that plus, I'm going to call that C. Because we can actually figure that out because it's part of a right angle triangle. What are the dimensions of my right angle triangle? What's the base of the triangle? 20. What's the height of the triangle? 10. Remember, from here to here is 10. And what did we learn on Friday? Pythagorean Theorem. I need to find C. I know that because it's the side length across from the right angle, it has to be labeled as C. That is the hypotenuse. So we're going to use our formula to figure out C. I'm going to use A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So in our triangle, we have to label A and B. You tell me. Does it matter? Jeff? You want to make A 20? Is that what you said? Okay, A is 10 and B is 20. Sure. Go for it. Tell me what you get for C. You're going to plug in 10. You're going to plug in 20 squared, and we're going to find out what is C equal to. What's 10 times 10? What's 20 times 20? So 100 plus 400 is? 500 equals C squared. How do you find C? What is C equal to? 22.4. Did you round it? So now I'm going to replace this C here. I'm going to replace that with the value of C, which was 22.4. Now I'm going to add all of this together to find the total perimeter. Raise your hand when you figured out the grand total of the perimeter of the shape. 92.4 centimeters. Raise your hand if you got that.